Mic check. All right, we are here. Hello, my dear viewers. My name is Rakesh, and I'm your host here with the webinar topic Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis today. Actually, we should change the name of the program to only analysis of the major currencies. Okay. All the views or the opinions or the trading ideas discussed in this webinar are of my own, and they have nothing to do with the Dukas copy because I am not an employee, but I am a community member. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against the US dollar and pound and New Zealand dollar or Aussie, everything, if the time permits. Okay. And as a technical analyst, we know that every information, whether it is political or fundamental, whatever it is already priced onto the chart. So we will focus only on the charts, and in this program we will use candlestick charts. We'll try to find out the key levels of interest, and we'll try to see how we can trade from them. At the end of the session, I will be taking questions from the viewers, so I would request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. And everything that I say in this webinar is only for knowledge or information purpose. You have not to use that directly to open the trades. You cannot blame me tomorrow to open the trades. Okay, you have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Also, if you don't know anything about the technical analysis or you don't have any previous knowledge of the charts, you can go through my previous webinars on the profitable candlestick patterns and profitable chart patterns, which is listed in the playlist of this channel only. To begin with, we have to go directly to the euro dollar chart, but before that, a quick look at the risk disclaimer, please. It is a simple risk disclaimer which states that leverage trading or trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk. So you should be aware that your entire account can go blow off if you don't manage your risk properly, and you should never take a risk based on what you see in this video. I'll not be held responsible for any losses that occur in your account. You and only you are alone responsible for deciding if you're comfortable accepting the risk involved in the forex trading or not. Okay, with this said, let's head on to the JForex. Actually, this risk disclaimer is not to discourage you from trading, but this is an information, actually a piece of information that you should be aware. Oh, there is something wrong with this. Okay, now it's right. So you should be aware that there is risk involved, and we are actually not the traders but the risk managers. If we manage our risk properly, then we will definitely be better traders in the future. So I humbly welcome to MGA, who is our daily viewer. I'm sure there must be Damien also joining us in a while. Welcome to the stream, MGA. So we'll be starting with the euro dollar. If you remember, yesterday we talked about how the fundamentals move the market, but technicals or technical levels stop the market. So I don't know what is the reason why the euro is falling against the US dollar, but it fell through this rising channel support line, this weekly line, uptrending line, and now is stopping almost at the previous lows near 1.1751 region. So this is a level of support. Of course, we were expecting some support here, but you see, if this is broken and the pair closes a day below this, then this 1.1704, which is the weekly upswing pivot, will be exposed, and there we are expecting a huge support for the price, and the price may jump from there. So Damien Schreier says hello. Hello Damien, welcome to the stream to you too. So now you should open the buy position here. No, it is not a good idea to open a buy position. Instead, if you see something like this happening, if the price goes to this place, around 50 points more if the price falls, and then you see a bullish candlestick here at this area, which is of upswing pivot from 1.1704 to 1.1710 area. If you see a bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing or some bullish price action in the candlesticks here, you can take a small risk, although okay, that will be a good risk if you take it. Small risk below the previous low here. These are the previous lows. Below these lows you can keep your small stop loss and buy near these levels. You will have a stop loss of around 16 to 30 pips, and your take profit targets will be this falling weekly line. You see why? Because it will be a long term trade, and because we are almost going to test the upswing pivot which is on the weekly chart. Okay, of course on the way there will be resistance is offered by this line here. You can book your half of the profits there if you want to. Otherwise, if you are trailing your stop losses to the higher side as the higher lows will be formed, you can keep the trade for the long run. Okay, this is one of the thing that I will be looking for in the euro US dollar on the buy side. Okay, on the lower side this is the support, and on the up on the upside we will switch to the 4-hour, and you will see that this rising channel support line which just has been broken by the price may act as small support for the price, sorry, small resistance for the price. Why I'm saying small resistance? Because this channel had just started, so it may or may not hold. It has broken, it's okay, but the next time the price goes here, it may offer resistance, it may not offer resistance. And this falling channel was also very short term channel, that is only on 4-hour. But if you remove these two, let us just remove these two channels here because they are on 4-hour. On the daily charts, where is the possible resistance? Of course, this weekly rising line, with this weekly rising line, when the price will meet this line, of course the price will offer resistance. This line will offer resistance to the price. This is one thing. And then after this high, low, this high almost at the same level, approximately at 1.1840, may provide resistance to the price. And after this if we join these recent highs, these one, this high here and this high here, then this I'm sorry guys, my internet just dropped for like 10 to 15 seconds. I just want to make sure that I'm back online. Yeah, no streaming, I see that, but now it should be there. Okay, we can continue. So I have adjusted it in such a manner that even if the internet connection drops, the stream should not stop. Okay, so we'll continue from here. What I was trying to say here is that looking at the today's candle, it seems like the bears are in control, and they may take down this 1.1751 region and may expose 1.704, 1.1704. So buying at these current levels I don't think is a good idea. We will get a better risk to reward ratio if we look for a buying opportunity here, but you should not just open a buy position as soon as this level is reached, but you should wait for how the price reacts to this level. All right, this was about euro. Now talking about the GBP USD, after some congestion here at around 50% of the previous fall, the price has finally started to fall back to the lower side. Now on the way, there is a possibility that this level here may offer some support to the price. I will make a rectangle here. This will explain everything. Why I have made this rectangle here? Clearly you can see this was a level of or a region of support here in the past on the daily chart. Here it was a region of support, here it was a zone of resistance, zone of resistance, zone of support, zone of support, zone of support in these two candles. This was a zone of support here also. So when the price comes to this region again or this zone again, I'm expecting it to go back above, but this is just an expectation. We need to see how the price behaves there. But current candle, if we excuse the wicks, then the body of the today's candle is engulfing the candle of yesterday. So it is also suggesting us that now US dollar is stronger than the pound, and the GBP USD prices may see lower values in the coming time. But should you sell here? If you really want to sell this, actually you can, but your stop loss will be much higher. In this case, your stop loss will be still here, approximately 120 points. No, you cannot sell because the risk to reward ratio is not good. Had this gone to upside and offered you a selling position here, this would have been a much better position to take. But right now we will be in an observation mode for Great Britain pound and US dollar. Now in the New Zealand dollar, after breakout from this triangle, the price has got some rejection at 0.7085 area, and this rejection, actually yesterday there was no follow-up, but today, because the US dollar suddenly became very strong, because of what reason I don't know, the price has started falling. That means now sellers are more aggressive than the buyers were yesterday or till day before yesterday. Now the price has entered this rising channel again, although this bullishness was so huge that it had broken above the resistance of the rising channel. Okay, but and also took the support there, but now it has come back again. So expect the price to come back to this rising channel support line, and then we will have to examine what happens there, and then from there we will see what to do, what not to do. But right now, is it in a sell mode? No, the price is in a buy mode, because it has broken higher than this pattern of triangle. So we'll be looking for only buying opportunities when they arise. Right now it is not good for buying, because the resistance is very close. Today is NFP day, non-farm payroll. Okay, and today's NFP day, I really do not take them into consideration. Yes, there is like huge moves to the either side of the supports and resistances on this day, but yes, that is why maybe this was a huge move in the 4-hourly candle. So the move has started. There is a possibility of some follow-up also, so eventually the price may drop to 0.6916 before it starts going up again. But yes, on upside this is the resistance, on the downside support is at 0.6916. that's it. How to trade this? We will be only looking for the buying opportunities at the key levels. Australian dollar. Okay, Australian dollar, we were expecting the price to go back here before it starts going down, but it has started going down, but still the rising channel is holding. Till the time this rising channel does not break to the downside, we cannot say that the market has continued its direction to the downside, and 0.7002 is still not reachable till the time this rising channel is intact. In fact, I am expecting actually this rising channel to break anytime soon, and then there will be a very good opportunity for us to enter the sell trade. Stop loss below the above the high that the price makes here, and then eventually we can target 0.7002. Of course, this falling channel support line will be acting as some support, like it has acted as support here. But yeah, I am very bearish in this one now, because this head and shoulder breakdown has happened, and the price is now going to test that resistance, that is neckline, as a resistance. This is what ideally happens. So the price is now somewhere here. If it gets there here, then it will give us a better risk to reward ratio. So I'm waiting for that. Okay, so to the upside we have this horizontal resistance, then we have the confluence of resistance of this neckline as well as this rising channels resistance line, and on the downside we have the rising channel support line and falling channels support line also. Falling channel is a channel on the bigger time frame here, and rising channel is on the smaller time frame here. Next is US dollar against the Japanese yen. Since US dollar is strong, it is trying to break above this channel. This channel we had created on the daily chart, so expect the price to come back to this channel resistance, to come back and test it as a fresh support. I'm switching it to 1 hour just to see what possibly can happen. Okay, this is the possibility here. Okay, you can switch it to 4 hour, because 4-hour charts we are more comfortable with. All right, so expect the price to come back again to this region, to test this region as a fresh support, and maybe we can target 112 in this case. But if you want to buy at the current levels, keep your stop loss tight, because if the price starts falling here, then on the downside we have 109.06 as the support, and here this level can act as a support. So there was something called ghost feed. Is there any ghost feed? No. All right, so there was something called ghost feed. I think it is not there in this chart. So if you can draw some candle here, like this. Okay, say this is a green candle. Okay, if you see something like this forming here, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at drawing. So if you see some bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing candle here, then the small stop loss below that candle's low may act as a good stop loss for you, and you can target 112.18 region here as the target. Okay, of course this rising trend line here, this rising channels resistance line will be acting as a resistance in the for the price, of course. See, USD JPY is bullish. Okay, it is in an uptrend, but since it is so close to the resistance of 112.18, we don't want to actually open buy positions for the long term. But since the channel has been broken and it can offer you a buying opportunity here like this, so I think one can go long if it happens. Okay, talking about the USD Cad, we are bullish in this one because it has recently tested the long-term range support. After testing the support, the price has broken above the falling trend line, which was on the long term also, and after breaking this trend line, the price has tested this level as the fresh support, and the price has made a high which is higher than the previous high. So after making this high, the price is now supposed to make a higher low. That's any low which is higher than this one here, 1.2251 will be a higher low, but that low will be established. This, in this case, it will be like 1.2421. This will be established only when the price is able to break above 1.28047. So the higher highs and higher lows will be in formation. So if it happens, then the next resistance will be this zone of 1.2914. So buying at the current levels, is it a good idea? Let us see. We have approximate stop loss of 167 points and approximate target of 340. So 163.40 is like 1:2. So not a good idea. So what you gonna do? Do nothing but observe this market. Okay, so you got the idea that where are the resistances. 1.2646 is the resistance. This rising channels support line may act as a fresh resistance for the price. On the downside, 1.2528 is the support, and after that 1.2364 is the support for the price. USD CHF, it reversed its direction, maybe because of NFP, but whatever it is, we don't mind. It has already entered into the resistance zone. If somebody wants to sell it here, do not try to sell this daily candle which is purely green. It is called a Marubozu candle. When such a candle happens, when such a candle is made on the daily chart, okay, you want to see what happens when such a candle is made on the daily chart. See, 1 2 okay, 3, this is a very bullish candle. This means that there is a lot of steam in the market. So now there is a lot of steam in the market. This steam may even break this falling symmetrical triangles line, resistance line. If it breaks, then we may see this this area of opportunity coming back in time, maybe close to 1st September or so. So that is what we are actually looking for. We are looking for an area of interest where we can short USD CHF with a small stop loss, and we can target the bottom of the falling channel. I hope that makes some sense to you. Right now buying is not recommended at all. Selling also is not recommended because it is a Marubozu candle. So just stay away. I will say it is Friday also. Do not try to open any position. You don't want to keep a position open overnight. So maybe next week look for a selling opportunity in this one, or maybe even after 2 weeks you can get a better selling opportunity at around this channel falling channel line. Talking about the Euro GBP, right now it is trading very close to the support which we had been talking about in days, like 0.8472. But seeing at the Euro's price action only against the US dollar, it seems like this support may break in the coming days,
and maybe 0.8277 will be exposed. Now 0.8277 is that support for the price which we are expecting to hold. Why? Because see what had happened when last time this price was tested. It actually gave us a double bottom and a break, gave us a huge up move all the way from 0.8277 to 0.9500 levels. Right now the price is trying to go below this. You were spot on with Euro GBP and with gold. You were spot on with Euro GBP and with gold. Oh, I think this is a praise that you are trying to do. Spot on, because spot on means actually exact, if I'm not wrong, because I'm not so familiar with the English slangs, but I think spot on means accurate, right? So this is our job as technical analyst. This is our job to find where the key levels are. And really, Mr. Damien and MGA, after some days you will also be very confident and maybe even able to draw these lines accurately. I am saying these are, yeah, zones, not the lines. But if we see Euro GBP closing the day below this line, then we have to look for a selling opportunity, not at the close but at the retest, because at the retest price will give us a better selling opportunity, because in that case a stop loss is small. If we sell here we have a bigger stop loss, if we sell here we have a smaller stop loss, and risk to reward ratio is increased exponentially, not exponentially but yeah, very nicely. Like if you say you sell here, you will have a stop loss around 36 points, a take profit of around 160 points, or say 180 points. In that case you have 1:6 risk to reward ratio. But if you have a stop loss say of 20 points and target of around 180 points, it has 1:8 risk to reward ratio, which is not, sorry, 1:9 risk to reward ratio, which is much better than the previous one, 1:6 and 1:9. There's a lot of difference between that. If you learn how to manage your risk properly, then I think most of the part that is to be learned in the technical analysis you have done. Okay, talking about the gold here, yeah, gold has broken below the rising channel, which this was a short-term channel, and now it is trading on right on 1756 levels. But I'm expecting this level to act as some support for the price. But because we are looking at a bigger picture, if we look at a bigger picture here, okay, the price is trading like this, the price is trading like this between these lines. So don't you think that the price will now go and test this area? Yeah, this is what I am thinking. And also you see on the daily chart you are giving a bearish Marubozu on the gold. Of course it is right now into the support zone, but why the support and resistance zones are there? To break or to get respected. So we will see if it gets respected here or not. Okay, if it gets respected, then it will give a buying opportunity, which we are not going to take here. If we have to take a buying opportunity, we have to take it near this line. This is long line. Okay, and if we have to look for a selling opportunity, we have to look for a selling opportunity here. Of course you can do small tradings here with the small stop losses and small take profits, but then it will be like you want to trade the noise in the market. My humble suggestion to you is that if your capital is less, you reduce your position size and you make your targets big and your stop losses big. Okay, in that case your trade will have more time to breathe, more area to breathe, more price range to breathe, and you will build confidence on your trading. Because any time frame which is less than 4 hourly is like a headache for you, is very difficult to process in your brain. Okay, I hope I answered. I mean, I just hope that I'm able to explain it, because I have learned it very hard way. So that's why I am not comfortable going below the 4 hourly charts, because there is a lot of noise there. Okay, here we have an explanation to everything. See, here it was a double bottom here, double bottom broke, then there was a retest of this region, and see what happened. Okay, so this is what you have to see. when the patterns break and retest is there, at the retest you have to open the position, or okay, you have to open the position at retest only. So in this case we have to go for this region to test as the new support, or say, because it was the previous support, so it may act as a new support again here. Will 1756 hold? This is a question that I am asked most of the time from my friends, my fellow traders. Hey Rakesh, do you think this level will hold? My friends, the simple answer to any support or resistance, what I say to them is that any support or resistance level is supposed to be broken today or tomorrow. Will it break this time? I'm not sure. So I will do as the market does. If the market say, okay, I'm respecting this level, I will also respect this level. If the market does not respect this level and breaks below, then I will ask the market, will you go for a retest? If it goes for a retest and then give me another opportunity, definitely I will go with the market. Can you show New Zealand against the euro at the end, please? Yes, actually, you know what, Mr. Damien, I had one chart of euro New Zealand here and then I removed it. Yeah, Euro New Zealand, I had the chart of Euro New Zealand here, then I removed it because it was not part of our session. But yes, I will add. I have done the analysis on Euro New Zealand and I will cover it for you. Okay, so CHF Jpy is another chart which is right now sitting at the support. Now this support is being offered by the recent resistance that the price has broken. It has acted as a support here, but right now it is again a bearish Marubozu on the daily chart. Do you think that this support will hold? I don't think anything. I'll just say we will see if the market holds or not. It's a Friday. We are not going to open positions. Next week, if this support holds, maybe we will be looking for a buying opportunity. But if it doesn't hold, we will be looking for a selling opportunity. But a buying opportunity near this 119 levels is another good option. A selling opportunity near 122 will be a good option. The price now is in middle, so why not to wait and watch in this one? Okay, so it's a Friday. I don't think that it's a good idea to open any position as of now. So let's talk about the euro and New Zealand. You know what, actually I shorted a euro New Zealand in one of my accounts. Okay, and yeah, I will show you something of interest, maybe weekly and monthly. Okay, never try to analyze from the daily directly, try to analyze from the monthly. So these are the levels of interest on the monthly charts. Let us switch them to weekly. From here I can make out that on weekly it is in a sell mode. Don't you think so? It is in a sell mode. Why I am saying it? Of course the price has tested this previous lows and is now trying to trade high. But do you see this curve forming here? Something of this sort here. And in this process, when the price was making highs, higher highs, lower high, and maybe it is in the process of making a lower low here. I'm just saying it, okay? I'm not confirming anything. Maybe switching it to daily chart will confirm it. Okay, you see here now, I'm making a polyline. From this low here, the price made a high here, then it made a low here, then it made a higher high here, then it made a higher low here, made a higher high here, it made a higher low here, it made a lower high, a higher low, approximately same, or you can say lower high, higher low. It was sort of symmetrical triangle, and then eventually break below. So if you maybe switch it to 4 hours, it will be even more clear. Something of this sort was made. Do you see something of this sort? Okay, here maybe I will switch to daily again. will be a better idea. Yeah, so you see there was something like this was happening, and then finally price broke below, and now is trying to take support at the previous lows. But will these lows hold? Will these lows hold? Okay, if we see a price closing below 1.6693, the price will enter a sell mode. But why did I short it? I shorted it actually around 1.16, sorry, 1.6782. These are actually the levels from where I shorted on 4-hourly charts. Okay, why did I short here? Because the candle closed below this area. Okay, that's why I had shorted it here. But then eventually I came out of this market because my stop loss got triggered here, and I am out of this market. But right now you see on the support, on the 4-hourly, the price is giving you a bullish engulfing candle. So if you are comfortable in this market, okay, like you want to take small risk, maybe you can take a small risk below 1.6684 will be a stop loss in that case. Like from here, if you go, you will have a stop loss approximately around 100 points, and you can target approximately this region here, like 250 points. But that is only if you are comfortable. But I am expecting is that New Zealand in the long term is a stronger currency, and euro is going to go in dustbin. That is what I look at the daily chart and say about it, and I see the daily chart of the New Zealand, I say about it. So if overall New Zealand is a strong currency and euro is a weak currency, I'm not talking about the fundamental reasons, but I'm talking about the technical reasons which I see on the chart, possibilities. So there is a high possibility of euro going down against the New Zealand dollar. So if you see this 4-hourly giving you a bullish pin bar, you don't blindly buy this. Okay, maybe it is suggesting that you wait for another selling opportunity, which may be, which we may get like this. If we draw a Fibonacci, the price starts going up. Maybe here you will get another opportunity near 1.68843, or maybe the sellers jump in again and push and result this 4-hourly candle into some other thing, some other type of candle. There are still 26 minutes to go. So looking for a selling opportunity in this market, I think will be a better idea than to go and go buy. If you really want to take a risk on Euro New Zealand in a buy side, then that risk can be taken near 1.6693 regions with a small stop loss below here, and your risk to reward ratio will be huge. Even if you're wrong, you will not be crying for this because you have lost very small amount, okay, not a huge amount. But if you buy now and keep your stop loss here, then it will be huge amount if you lose. And if you keep stop loss close, then there's no point in technical analysis if you want to keep your stop loss just like that. I hope I answered your questions. If you have further questions, you can ask me anytime, actually, whatever, whenever you write any comment in the videos that we have live telecasted, the comments I have to read and I can answer them there. If you find that okay, there is some question I need to ask to Rakesh, you can ask me in the comments from my last previous videos, and yeah, it will give us some interaction also from the viewers, and this is a good for Google algorithm also, and this is also good for you, and this is good for us also. We feel connected. uh, yes. So with this, I just want to wrap up this session. So every day I say, I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming days and hours. I request you to keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade, and do not open too many positions at a time, like 5-6 position, or 1, 2, or maximum 3 positions, which are A plus or A plus plus trades are good to have in your portfolio. Okay, and you should take trade only if you have a potential of making 3 times at least for above whatever you have risked. Now with this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new to the channel, and you can also share it actually with the friends. I have covered it already. If some of your friends and family members are keen in learning the trading from the charts, from candlestick chart, they are most welcome in this area. We stream it every day at 1500 GMT, and you can also join the Ducascopy Forex community. The link to that is there in the description. I wish you at the end a very happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for being here. See you on Monday.